We continue to look back at his life from his beginnings in Mpumalanga all the way to him being the minister in the presidency. Our senior political reporter, Ziyanda Ngcobo, is in Mpumalanga, in Mthembu's hometown of Woodbank. A very good afternoon to you, Ziyanda. You have basically been touching bases to the places and the points that have been key in the life of Minister Jackson Mthembu. Tell us about where you are right now and what it is that you've managed to discover about the minister.
Well, Tammy, firstly, we started off at the church, the Roman Catholic Church, where Mthembu would frequent and seek spiritual guidance and development, especially during the coronavirus. We also visited the Elukhangisweni High School, where his political acumen was sharpened. And right now, we're outside the family home here in Woodbank, Emalahleni, and I'm joined now by his brother. It's Michael Mthembu. Thank you so much for your time. My deepest and most sincere condolences to you, Baba. Firstly, as a family, it's the first time we're hearing from you. As a family, I mean, I can't put it into words, but maybe you can tell me better about how you're feeling right now.
Well, as a family, we are deeply saddened by the passing away of my brother. But unfortunately, doctors tried their level best. Unfortunately, they couldn't save his life. So yeah, we'll have to soldier on. A giant has fallen. He's no more. So we just have to be strong and continue his legacy. That's what we can say from the family side.
We know that Mvelase was a big family man, and I'm just wondering if you could just share with us perhaps how his wife and children are doing. You know, the clip of Utuli being with her father in Parliament has been circulating, and that's one of the most fond moments. But of course, you know, they're also one of the first people we thought of when we heard the news.
Yes, as you've said, it's correct. He was a family man. The wife and kids, they are taking it, it's very hard. But with the support that we have from the community, the family members, the government itself, hopefully we will gain the strength and the power to be strong as a family.
And, you know, as the South African nation, we are on deep mourning with you as the family. And I'm wondering then, in terms of your relationship with your brother, what was it like? And also, what was the last conversation you had with Mvelase?
My brother was everything to me. Unfortunately, if I had a choice, maybe I should have said, instead of him leaving, I should have been the substitute. But unfortunately, it is, so they say, it's the will of God. He is the one who decides. You plan, he's got the plan. And yeah, it's from now on, it's going to be very tough. He was the pillar of strength in the family. At any time, if you had problems, if you run to him, he will give you time. He will come and listen to what you're saying. And yeah, unfortunately, with this coronavirus, we are without a big brother. He was a brother, he was a father, he was all in one. He was the only person left from my family side. He was the eldest, and now he's gone. I can't remember. What was your other question?
Oh, your last conversation with him.
Oh, my last conversation with him, it was on I think it was on a Monday, just before he was moved from one hospital to another. He said to me, he calls me Mfo, corona idlali iyabulala. It closes your throat, but I thought, because he's a strong man, I thought maybe he's going to survive and he will come back to be with us. Unfortunately, those were his last words that I had with him on the phone. And he's the one who called me and said, hey, Mfo, I'm telling you, I'm now leaving this other hospital. I won't mention the names. I'm moving from one hospital to another now. But one thing that I can tell you, corona iyabulala. You guys must sanitize, you must keep the social distancing, you must put on your mask. Unfortunately, I'm not even wearing one now. But yeah, those were his last words to me. And I only got a call yesterday afternoon, I think at about 1:20 that he is normal.
Thank you so much, Baba, for speaking to us, and my deepest and sincere condolences again. I do think that I'm not speaking out of turn by saying that the entire nation is mourning with Omvelase during this time. Tammy, a very emotional Michael Mthembu, really being brought to tears, just reflecting on the life of his brother, their last conversation, where Mr. Jackson Mthembu said, "Corona aidlali iyabulala," which means Corona doesn't play, it kills. And you know, this reflection from the family just shows the deep pain and loss, that the Mthembu family is feeling, but really echoing what has been said by those who've been paying tributes, that this is a collective pain and mourning for the South African nation. Time.
Well, thank you so much, Ziyanda, for that very moving tribute with his brother, who really has a very striking resemblance to Minister Jackson Mthembu himself. I'm reminded of a tweet that I saw yesterday when somebody on Twitter said, what are we to do when the very people who are telling us about the virus are contracting the virus themselves? And Minister Jackson Mthembu responded to that tweet and said, yes, because they are human too. So that just struck a chord with me, the humanity in all of us and the fragility of this moment in time, how we need to continue being vigilant, and the fact that this virus will target anybody, anywhere, irrespective of the office that you hold, irrespective of who you are.